Okay, I'm just going to tell you that what is saturated hydrocarbons. Do in the class I have teach you this one, saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Do in the class I have taught you this one. I think I have not taught this one.
No, sir, I don't think so. Yeah, got it.
Just a minute. Okay, so everyone please start writing this one, saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons.
Yes, sir.
What is saturated hydrocarbons? Let me tell you that whenever a carbon is making bond with another carbon atoms, okay, and it is making bond with alternate double bonds, okay. So Ayan, Galvin, and Alvina, please turn on your camera.
Sir, actually, my network is lagging, sir. So can I off my video, sir?
Galvin, okay, Ayan and Alvina, please turn on your camera. So when carbon make single bonds, a carbon can make four single bonds. Like for example, if I'm having CH3 single bond CH3. Okay, so in this, each carbon atom has utilized its full combining capacity. Okay, so even if you pass the hydrogen gas to it, there will be no reaction because carbon has already utilized its full combining capacity. But what if I'm having this one C double bond, okay, and here are two hydrogens combined together. Okay, now carbon has made three single bonds, one, two, three, and one double bond. Now you pass hydrogen gas in the presence of nickel pellet or platinum. Then this hydrogen gas will break this bond, okay, and will make it single bond now. And one valency of this carbon is free, and the hydrogen atom will be these two hydrogen atom will be added here, okay, and this will become now it will again become saturated. So here the carbon has not utilized full combining capacity, so it is called unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. And saturated hydrocarbon is when carbon has utilized its full combining capacity. Okay, got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Alvina, when you are going to have your exam? Are you having any pre-board near?
Yes, the boards are in January.
And you, Ayan, are you having any pre-board near?
What?
Are you having any pre-board in December? Chemistry?
Yes, sir.
When
It
it is?
started from December 3rd.
And you, Paidan?
December 7 is my science exam.
And you, Galvin?
Sir, on December 1st.
From December 1st.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So note this one fast. So what is saturated? Means carbon, there is single bond between carbon atom. It is called saturated hydrocarbons. Okay. Always there will be a single bond. Means carbon single bond is there. Means carbon has utilized its full combining capacity. We called it saturated hydrocarbons. Note it down fast.
Done, sir.
And
So now you understood? So what is saturated hydrocarbon? The compounds of hydrocarbons in which each carbon-carbon atom has utilized its full combining capacity. Who is this Arif Makbul? Please turn on your camera. And Abdul Kavi.
Sir, myself.
Okay. So generally alkanes come under this category. Alkanes, like for example, CnH2n plus, or for what are alkanes? Alkanes means we have divided the hydrocarbon into three parts. Okay. So if there is carbon-carbon single bond, they are called alkane. If there is carbon-carbon double bond anywhere, not only the first carbon, anywhere, if it is like here is double bond, there are single. Anywhere if there is double bond between carbon-carbon atom, okay, then it is considered to be as alkene, E-N-E, alkene. And if it is triple bond anywhere between any two carbon-carbon atom like this or like this, okay, so they are considered to be as alkynes. Okay, they are considered to be as alkynes. So we'll simply say that since we are talking about the saturated, so saturated means always carbon-carbon single bond means carbon cannot make further bonds. So it is considered to be as alkane. Okay, and it is considered to be a saturated hydrocarbon. But in unsaturated hydrocarbon, both alkene means double bond because it is in this carbon has also not utilized its full combining capacity, as well as in this one also carbon has not utilized full combining capacity. So both of them are not has not utilized in combining capacity. So that's why it is considered to be as alkene. Alkyne. समझ आया? Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Akshay and Nayan,
Sir,
keep your
can you
camera.
show the definition of saturated hydrocarbon?
Yeah. These are saturated hydrocarbons, the compounds in which each carbon-carbon atom has utilized its full combining capacity. Okay. They are called. Aisha, please turn on your camera. And Ayan, you also. Aisha, it is black. I'm not able to see you. Done, everyone? Done? Noted, everyone? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next is, what are unsaturated hydrocarbons? So unsaturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons in which carbon has not utilized its full combining capacity, i.e. there is double bond or triple bond between any two carbon atoms. They are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. So please note it down fast. Done?
No, sir, almost.
Okay, come first. Vedan, you done? Vedan,
What?
you noted this one?
Yes, yesterday when you took my class, I noticed.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we are
Done, sir.
talking about the done?
Yes, sir.
Alkene and alkynes come under this category. Alkene is double bond and alkyne is triple bond. Comes under this category, okay? Next, if I'm talking further here, okay, so let's talk about the combustion of alkenes. When we are just burning the when we burn the alkenes, okay, sorry, unsaturated hydrocarbons. So unsaturated hydrocarbons, when they burns with sooty flame, and saturated hydrocarbons, when burns in open air, they burns with blue flame. Okay, they burns with blue flame. So if I'm talking here like this, if you take a candle, okay, and you are burning that candle. Abdul Kavi, keep your camera turned on, otherwise I will eliminate you from the class. So you see that when this candle is burning, it burns with blue flame. Blue flame. Sorry, a red yellow flame. Okay, and you see the stoves. Stoves are burning with blue flames. Okay, like you see in your household. So let me show you that what is blue flames and what is. Okay, so let me just a minute. So unsaturated hydrocarbons are the hydrocarbons which when burns, okay, so let me show you this one.
Open this valve.
Okay, a question used to came in an examination related to acetylene gas. Okay, that why do welders use acetylene gas? Let me show you that acetylene is a gas which is CH, means CH triple bond and CH, means there is a triple bond between. So it is unsaturated hydrocarbons. So when you burns unsaturated hydrocarbons, they burns, okay, they burns with sooty flame. They burns with sooty flame. So here is an acetylene gas that he is burning now. Okay, but when an external supply of oxygen is given, then they start completely burning. They start completely burning, and there will be it will burn with blue flame. So whenever a hydrocarbon is burning, then it burns with blue flame. It means it is completely combustion is taking place. And if it is incompletely burning, if it is incompletely burning, or open air is not sufficient enough to provide the sufficient amount of oxygen. Okay, if the open air is not sufficient enough to provide the oxygen, then in that case, we'll simply say that it burns with red yellow flames. Okay, let me show you. And red yellow flame is just due to presence of unburned carbon particles. Unburned carbon particles. So you have seen that sometimes if your LPG cylinders due to insufficient supply of oxygen given from the atmosphere or something, or the air holes are blocked, then your burner or the gas stove that you use in your home, instead of burning with blue flame, it start burning with red yellow flame. And red yellow flame indicate that there is unburned carbon particle inside it, and because of that unburned carbon particles, it start blackening the utensils. So the utensils that you are cooking, or on which you are cooking food, it start getting blackened. So if I'm showing you here, just you can check it, that this is flame, okay, and it is having then acetylene. Acetylene is a unsaturated hydrocarbon. It is CH trip. Let me show you that what is acetylene gas. Acetylene is Acetylene is a gas which is CH triple bond CH, means carbon make triple bond with another carbon, one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. So it is purely unsaturated. And unsaturated when hydrocarbon when burn in open air like candle, okay, so it has carbon particle inside it. If you keep a spoon over it, then the spoon get blackened. Why the spoon get blackened? Because of the presence of unburned carbon particles. So this is the unburned carbon particle which changes the flame color to from blue to red yellow. So red yellow flame is due to black presence of unburned carbon particle inside it. Okay, so you can check it here that he is burning acetylene gas. So he is using, okay. And when you supply next oxygen, he is just turning off the oxygen and he not giving the oxygen right now. Only acetylene gas is given here, acetylene gas, which is ethylene. Okay, ethyl acid. Okay, so this gas is giving its pressure, and we can simply say here that now when he start burning this one, just a minute. So you can check it that only he is using the opening the acetylene gas chamber, and which is only coming here. It is coming only acetylene gas in the inside it, and when he light this one, so you can see that a lot of black smoke is coming inside the flame, and this black smoke is of acetylene gas only, and it is having unburned carbon particle, but due to incomplete combustion, because combustion is not taking place completely. You see that unburned carbon particles are there, and because of that unburned carbon particle, they are not burning. So if the carbons are left without burning, unburned carbon black smoke is because of unburned carbon particles. So if they are left, okay, so if they are left unburned, they will not be able to provide sufficient amount of temperature that is being required to melt the metals for welding purpose. But if an external supply of oxygen is given, like you cannot weld with the help of, or with the help of candle. You cannot do welding with the help of candle. Why? Because candle wax cannot provide sufficient amount of heat that is being required to melt the metal. So you require high temperature, and for high temperature you require complete combustion. You require complete combustion, and for complete combustions, for acetylene complete combustion, you require an external supply of oxygen. So when you supply an external oxygen external oxygen, then in that case, that now he is turning on the external oxygen, and as soon as he turn on the oxygen, you can see that the black smoke disappear, because now the complete combustion is taking place. No black smoke is there. Okay, and heat is produced sufficient enough. Now complete combustion is taking place. Now it can provide high temperature to melt the metal. Okay, now there is no black smoke. So if then there is no black smoke, there is the color of the flame changes to blue. It is changing to blue color. Okay, now this is having very high. Now as he turned off, again the black smoke is started coming, and as he supply the external as he turn on the oxygen supply, the complete combustion is taking place, and now you can check it. This is enough, and this is having, now this beam is going to have very high temperature. Okay, and that can easily melt the metals. So when he is going to melt the metals, he will use that highly which is having very high temperature and that can easily melt. Otherwise, if he does not use the external supply of oxygen, there will be incomplete combustion will take place, and because of that incomplete combustion, he will not be able to melt the metals. So as soon as he bring the metals beam closer, so it can melt the metal easily, and sufficient amount of heat will be given, and that can be used for welding purpose. Understood? Yes or no? So acetylene, so when unsaturated hydrocarbons
Yes.
burns in open air, they burns with sooty flame, and saturated hydrocarbons when they burns in open air, they burns with blue flame. External supply of, if the external supply of oxygen is being given, then they can burns also with blue flame. Means unsaturated hydrocarbon can burn completely with blue flame if external supply of oxygen is given. But for saturated hydrocarbon, there is no requirement of external supply. Saturated hydrocarbons in open air, they can burn with complete combustion, and they can burn with blue flame. Okay, understood everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So here we have, so note it down, combustion in all its allotropic forms, carbons in its all allotropic forms burn in the presence of sufficient supply of oxygen to give carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water. Okay, note it down fast. Where the sound is coming? Whose sound was who was from where the sound was coming? My mic was turned off. Done everyone? Note it down fast.
Then
Okay, next is like when we saturated hydrocarbons is in open air, they produce carbon dioxide and water. But unsaturated hydrocarbons, when in open air, they burns with they have unburned carbon particle in the flame, carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, means, and the yellow flame is due to the presence of unburned carbon particle present in the flame. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Note it down fast.
Sir, what is written under CO2 and H2O?
What are you saying?
What is written under CO2 and H2O in the first line?
CO2 and H2O. Unburned carbon particle, flame or sooty flame. Means the flame is due to unburned carbon particle. Flame color is sooty or red yellow.
Okay, sir.
Sir, what's before saturated hydrocarbon?
What are you saying?
What's before the saturated hydrocarbon?
U and unsaturated. I'll be thinking, what is this written? Done?
Sir, 1 minute. Done, sir.
Next. Do this one. This is the same thing that we have written in the previous one. So when unsaturated hydrocarbons, they burn with red yellow flame. So note it down. Unsaturated hydrocarbons burn with blue flame in open air, while unsaturated hydrocarbon burn with sooty flame in open air. Sooty flame is red yellow flame is produced due to the presence of unburned carbon particle in the flame. Means if we have something that can refine the carbon particle, unburned carbon particle from the flame, then this color will change to blue. The blue color changes due to the presence of black smoke particle. Note it down fast.
Sir,
Yes.
with what flame do unsaturated hydrocarbon burn in open air?
Red yellow flame.
Okay.
But if you provide external supply of oxygen, then they will start burning with blue flame. Like if
Okay,
you
so
have
what's that word, sir? Is it sooty? What is that word?
sooty is the color, red yellow color. We called it other name for that red yellow flame is sooty, SOOTY, sooty.
So what is the word before saturated hydrocarbon in second last line?
In second last line. Note, even saturated hydrocarbons when burns in open air. Note, it is note.
Okay,
If you,
then sir.
if you are just burning a unsaturated hydrocarbon in open air, they burn with blue flame. But if you limit the open air supply, suppose open air is ready to give sufficient amount of oxygen, but you choke its inlet holes or something, so that may result in incomplete combustion of saturated hydrocarbon also means अगर आपने सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन को ओपन एयर में जलाते हो तो वो ब्लू फ्लेम से जलता है, लेकिन अगर आपने उसकी ओपन एयर की सप्लाई भी रोक दी किसी वजह से, देन इट विल बर्न विद ब्लू सूटी फ्लेम। अब वो इनलेट होल्स चौक हो जाए या कुछ भी।
Done, sir.
डन।
Yes.
ओके, so this is a question that why do welders use an extra supply of oxygen while using acetylene gas, which is ethine, C triple bond C H H, okay, during welding? Why there is a need? So acetylene is an unsaturated hydrocarbons which burns with sooty flame in open air. And when you are burning that one, that burns with sooty flame. And due to this, high temperature requirement for melting metal is not fulfilled. Means you require high temperature. High temperature can only be achieved if you have the power to melt the metals, and melting the metal is only possible if you have sufficient amount of heat, and sufficient amount of heat is possible when you completely burn the hydrocarbon. If the unburned carbon particles are moving without burning, then the heat loss is there because they are not providing heat. So unburned carbon particle if there, if, or we can say that if it is not completely combustioning or not burning, so it will not provide high temperature to melt the metal. But when we provide external supply of oxygen, the complete combustion will take place, which will result in high temperature, which is required for the welding purpose. So note it down and please read this one. Please memorize this one fast. Done.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
वो नोटेड दिस वन पे किसने करा? ये किसने करा? ब्लैक ब्लैक, हाँ? What is this one? किसने किया ये? प्रधान तुमने किया? स्क्रीन पर येलो येलो आ रहा है, किसने किया है?
No, not me.
हाँ?
No, not me.
अब्दुल कवी, इमाद और ये सब टर्न ऑन करो जरा कैमरा अपना। अब्दुल कवी, अयान, आर यू देयर?
Yeah.
टर्न ऑन कैमरा। इबाद, यू आल्सो?
Sir, I sent you a screenshot that my Zoom crashes when I turn on the camera.
So you did this one?
No,
Did he?
sir.
Let me find out who did this one. हाँ, क्यों नहीं रहा भाई? किसने किया है? Let it be. We'll check it later. Okay, done. Done this one. Done. Noted.
Yes.
Yes.
Next question usually came in your examination is related to that one, that why do utensil get blackened? Okay, so utensils get blackened sometimes when we knowing that LPG, the gas that we use is a saturated hydrocarbons. Okay, so it get blackens. Why it get blackens? The reason behind it is just because the inlet holes, the burner have inlet holes. Okay, so when the LPG gas is coming for burning, it has holes. When it moves at faster speed here, then the air from outside rushes into this one, okay, and get combined with this gas. So it provides, it means external oxygen is mixed with this, or external air is mixed with this one. And when they completely, when they burn with blue flame. But sometimes these inlet holes get chopped. Okay. And when these inlet holes get choked, the external air limits or the supply of external air get limited, and it will start burning with sooty flame. Okay, understood? Write down the questions that why do unsaturated hydrocarbons burn with sooty flame?
Что добиваться будешь? Sigma, Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma.
Ibat, turn on your camera. Ibat, turn on your camera.
Done, sir.
Ibat, are you there? Turn on your camera. ऐसे बदतमीजी करनी है तुम्हें क्लास में? नहीं पढ़ना तो क्यों आए हो यहाँ पर? Just wait for 2 minutes. Let me call to the parents. Okay. Note this answer, please. I can remove this one, but let me call to the parents so that we can inform him that what he is doing right now.
So this is the answer for that question.
Yes, noted down. Saturated hydrocarbon LPG burns with can also burns with sooty flame. That questions, have you written that one? Why do the utensil get blackened?
Yes, sir. Written.
Yes.
So write the answer for that one. That saturated hydrocarbon LPG can also burns with sooty flame if insufficient supply of oxygen is given. Means if we limit thus the supply, Utensil get blackened due to the presence of unburned carbon particles in the flame. It may be due to the following reasons. Air inlet holes may be chocked. Okay. And less pressure in the cylinder. When the cylinder means if it is going to get empty, so it having less pressure. So when the gas is coming with less pressure, then the inlet holes air is not going to enter in the combustion chamber or the okay. So inlet holes, because if the air is coming with high pressure, like here, if the air is coming with high pressure, okay, then the air from outside can enter into it. You can check it when you have a thermocol here, thermocol balls here, and if you pass a very high pressure here, so this thermocol balls get lifted up. Why? Because there is a high pressure and there is low pressure from okay. So it will start from low to, so similarly here also, if they are moving with very high okay speed, then the particle from outside, air particle from outside get mixed. But if the speed, the cylinder pressure gets low, then they will be moving with slower speed, and the air which is going to enter here will not let to enter, and it will start burning with insufficient supply of oxygen, or it will let it to get blackened. Okay, so note it down, this one. Less pressure inside a cylinder due to insufficient supply of oxygen is not entering the hole through the inlet holes. Note it down. Ayan, keep your camera turned on, okay? Otherwise, we will send a mail to your parents, okay? But I know that you are having problem. Okay, I have informed him.
Okay, so
Sir, what is after air in first point?
Hmm?
What is after air in first point?
Air inlet holes.
Okay.
Done this one?
Done, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We have done this one. Now, what are the tests for the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons? If you add bromine water to unsaturated hydrocarbon, then it get converted into, means the color changes. Okay. So test for the unsaturated hydrocarbon is that if you add alkyl KMnO4, which we called it Bayer's reagent. Bayer's reagent. Okay, then the color of the alkyl KMnO4s get disappear. Okay, so this is the test for the unsaturated hydrocarbons. Or moreover, another test is that if you add bromine water, then the bromine water color also changes to from brown to colorless. So write down this test. Are you writing, Faizan?
Yes, right.
Alvina, are you writing?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is that under alkaline?
What is alkyl KMnO4? Alkyl KMnO4. It is purple in color, but its color disappear.